what's up, everybody? Hello.
Hi.
How's it going, Abby?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You ready?
I think so.
We just realized the air conditioning isn't working at the office, so it's about 1 billion degrees in here right now.
It's really hot.
How's everybody doing? Oh, I forgot. Wait, I gotta close this door. Make sure this door is closed. So, guys, welcome to today's live stream. Apologize, we didn't stream last week when we launched this monster statue here. It wasn't ready. We didn't have it. Actually, no, we got it, and he arrived.
Very broken.
Very broken. So the fine folks here at the Montreal studio had to work some magic. Laurence had to do some repairs on the clothing. We had David come in and fix some stuff. It was not great.
But teamwork makes the dream work, and now he's here.
Yeah, he does look bigger. Like, he does look bigger if you look at the camera. Look how huge he is. Yeah, it does look huge. I almost we need to move him back. We get the head in the focus. And one little note about this. Unfortunately, we only noticed on Monday?
I think yesterday.
Monday or Tuesday, we noticed his hood is missing. So we did not get his hood in the package, so he is hoodless. So if you look at all of our promo photos, obviously he has a hood and it looks really cool and it looks dangerous and deadly. Unfortunately, we don't have the hood with us. So just imagine with it. I jokingly said we'd put a Kleenex over his head, but I feel like I'd get in a lot of trouble if I did that. So we're gonna have 2 different cameras going, so don't worry, there's the camera where you can see all of us, and then we have a close-up cam, and we'll scroll all that good stuff. So I just want to check in. Everyone's saying hi to us. Danny's huge, he is. Oh my god, he's big. What's up, Dan? Hey, Wallace. Hi, everybody. It almost looks human-sized. It's big. If I put my hand here, just to give you some perspective. That's how big. But I have big hands. My hands are 8 inches across.
I have little hands.
Yeah, you do have little hands. They're almost as big as yours. Look at that.
My hand is the same size as the Arm of Millennia hand.
Yeah, is it really? Yeah. It's true. It's true. And the Arm of Millennia hand is small. So this statue, guys, this has been a labor of love. We've been talking about the Prestige Ezio ever since we first announced it. And of course, we went Geralt first just to annoy all the Assassin's Creed fans out there. But yeah, this was a labor of love big time. It underwent, I don't know how many different versions for the head. The head is what really slowed it down because the clothing was made for this months and months and months ago.
Yeah, the clothing was done first.
Yeah, so the head underwent a lot of changes, and so guys, thank you so much for the amazing support on the launch. The launch went really, really well. It sold very well. I think the fact that we put the payment plans on there really helped. So for those of you that have been thinking about this, there is a 16-month payment plan available, and again, the payment plans don't have any kind of fees, there's no interest or any of that stuff.
It doesn't open a credit report either. I know some of them, they do a soft credit
there's no credit
report.
check.
None of that.
No, as long as you have a credit card, you're good to go. So you don't have to worry about that. There's no credit hit. And if for whatever reason you have to delay the payments or it gets stalled or whatever, again, there's no credit hit. So it's pretty simple. And then once your payment plan is paid off, that's it. It ships out. And by the time the payment plan ends in 16 months, this will be shipping. And of course, you also have the option, if let's say you've been paying it for the last 12 months and the statue becomes available, you can pay off the whole plan. You don't even have to contact us. You just log into the payment plan system, pay it off, and it's done.
And you can even make little payments here and there if you have a little extra money you want to throw at it to make it go faster. You can make a payment of any amount at any time.
Exactly. Let's see. So we got lots of comments. People are like, wow, this thing is huge. I wish I have enough room for him in my house. You do have enough room. You just have too much stuff. Get rid of the old stuff, in with the new. I saw Wallace commented earlier before we were fully live. He said, it's too bad that I don't collect Assassin's Creed. That's a soft excuse if I've ever heard one. There's no reason to not start again. So total height on this is 43 inches. So this thing is quite huge. I was thinking of getting one, but he's 30 kilograms in my currency. Of course, I fear he would break in shipping, so I don't know. Okay, so let's talk about the shipping. This thing is going to ship in a way that you've never seen our collectibles ship before. So this won't be shipping in a box. It'll be shipping in an actual travel case. So have you guys seen, I'm sure you have, musicians, when they put all their equipment, their guitars and everything, they're in those big black and metal trimmed shipping crates. That's what this thing is going to ship in.
My brain went to what magicians use for some reason, as an example. When they cut you in half. I don't know. Sorry, guys.
Right. You may have also seen them in magician shows where they cut people in half, according to Agnes.
They have those little
Aren't
black...
they usually red? They're not like white.
Well, they have those black crates. Usually someone will like sit on it.
So you went from, you went not concert equipment to magicians cutting people.
Yeah.
You know what? It's equally as valid. So, they will be shipping in magician crates, not cut in half, to be clear. And so obviously this will offer a whole new level of protection for this statue. And it's going to be packed in the black foam, so that really soft black foam, not the harder white clamshell stuff. So premium packaging all the way. It'll be in a retail box that's sealed, and then that will be inside the shipping crate, which is reusable. You can flick it open and it's on hinges. I don't know if you guys, has anyone here ever ordered large pieces from Queen Studios? They actually come in the same container. In fact, I had a huge one for my half-scale Iron Man, my Mark 1. I gave it to my brother. He uses it to put like all his, puts all his motorcycle helmets and stuff in it. So he saw it. I was like, I'm going to throw it out. He's like, no, you're not. It's mine. I was like, okay, no problem. Let's see. Can I pay $1,500 to get the top half after Magician is done with it?
If you pay me $1,500, I will cut it in half for you.
No, sorry, it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. So how long is he available? I think I need 2 or 3 months to get enough for him. In the meantime, I did order the 1/8 scale Ezio sculpt, so excited for that for him. Cool. It'll definitely be available in 2 to 3 months, I'm sure. It is a small edition size. It's 500. It's a 500 edition size, but I mean, I don't think that's going to sell out in the next 2 to 3 months. Will it sell out within about a year? That might be more realistic. Does the crate have wheels? So that's a really good question. And I was wondering the exact same thing myself. We don't have the details on the crate, whether it has wheels or not, to be totally honest. It is something that I've alerted the production team if it has wheels or not, but the thing is, we're not even quite sure how big the crate is going to be. We initially, right, we were panicking. Like the day that this launched, we had a crate size, an estimated crate size, and it was literally the size of a fridge. It was massive. Yeah. I think on the website, it might actually still be that size. It was like 1.5 meters, like 1.5 yards long, by 1 yard wide, 1 meter wide, and over 1 meter tall. Like, it was massive, this huge thing. And we were getting crazy shipping quotes. It made no sense. And then we revised it, and we determined that the crate would actually be quite a bit smaller, more like 1 meter and a bit by 65 centimeters by 65 centimeters. So let's say 1 yard and a bit by 2 feet by 2 feet kind of thing. So I don't know if those conversions could be totally wrong. I feel like it's about right. So yeah, so is it big enough that you can just pick it up and bring it in with 2 people? Or, you know, if you're just a big dude, you can do it by yourself. Or does it require wheels? I don't know. We'll find out. Because the wheels add extra size and height to it, right? And it's not as easy to carry it. It's easier to roll it around on your floor, but like getting it down the stairs, and if you got to turn it sideways, it may not fit because the wheels are sticking out. We'll find out. Can you say something about how much pieces are already pre-ordered? No, I can't, but I like the way you're thinking, Rowan. How much is it? So it is $22,999, so $2,999 USD. So it's actually, was it $500 cheaper than Geralt?
Yeah.
But it's the exact same type of build. So you've got all of the handmade clothing, you've got the hand-stitched leather, like the boots and everything, all the boot covers and everything that looks like leather is actually leather. All of the weapons, so the knives, the accents, there's metal buckles everywhere, all real metal. You've got the silicone skin, you've got the individually hand-punched hair for the facial features, the hair on his head, eyelashes, all that stuff, the stubble, glass eyes. Even the logo actually on the base right there is metal. It's like polished chrome metal. No problem for the price. So again, and I actually checked out the payment plan. I think the payment plan without shipping works out to like $160 a month after your down payment. So it's actually not. Yeah, it's not bad at all. No. Not for a giant collectible like this.
Yeah.
How heavy is he? Probably about, I want to say 50 pounds. A good 50 pounds. I think it's 25 kilos on the website. I believe it's listed at 25 kilos, so let's say 55 to 60 pounds. It is heavy. The base is very, very heavy on this. Let's see, edition size is 500. Will the hair get fuzzy taking off the cape? No, but I mean, you definitely don't want to rub, you don't want to do this with the cape on it, but you can always fix that. So you can actually just use, a lot of people just use regular hair gel. So you can use like dippity-doo hair gel and just put a little tiny bit on a toothbrush and brush it, and that will calm down the hair. And get like a matte finish gel so it doesn't get all shiny, and it works perfectly. We've used it on Geralt, we've used that on Michael Jackson on display. It works phenomenal. So
there's a really fun TikTok video of Laurence fixing the hair with a toothbrush.
It's true, yeah.
At Montreal Comic Con.
We were very worried because we had to like get her up on the desk and everything. Like,
she was standing on a collapsible table.
Yeah, we're like, don't forget you're on a collapsing table. Like, you're not on the ground. Don't try and walk off. Let's see. I pre-ordered 2. Chip Man Z is not messing around. All right, 2, 1 for each nightstand.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, he's a hefty boy. This is a very, very big statue. It's massive, and we're gonna have it on display. Well, so right now, actually, China Joy is going on, right?
China Joy.
They're kind of sneaking it over there. So China Joy. But for those of you that are not in China, we will be displaying this for the first time at Gamescom.
Gamescom.
We are super excited about Gamescom. So for those of you in Europe, if you want to check this out, as well as a whole bunch of other new goodies we've got coming up, Gamescom is going to be where you want to be to check this out.
Hall 5.2, stand B30.
Look at you. It's always 5.2.
Yeah.
We're always on 5.2. We've got a huge stand. We're going to be bringing a ton of inventory, but we'll get into that.
Yeah.
We'll get into that soon. Let's see. If you do Ezio Old Man at half scale, it would be lit. Well, the next one will be Altair. By the way, I read something. You know how everyone makes fun of my pronunciations of things sometimes? Mm-hmm. I read a really good quote just the other day that I was.
I can't wait to see where this is going.
No. I'm not even making a joke. I thought this was really good. It said, "Never make fun of somebody who mispronounces a word. That means they learned it in a book and they read." Okay.
Dan's a reader.
So all of you guys that got mad at me about Shalab and God knows what else, Geralt. I never said Geralt.
No, you didn't say
I used to say it
Geralt.
to piss off Laurence. So yeah. So never make fun of somebody who mispronounces something. It means that they learned it in a book. No, I had it right. We had it right. No way.
We had lessons before you
no
came
way.
in. No.
So for those of you that missed the last live stream, we had our, of course, Assassin's Creed Shadows products, and we have this Yasuke helmet and the Naue blade. And the way that I remember Naue is by saying no way, but with an Australian accent. Naue.
It's good every time.
All right. Someone said, wait, the next one's Altair. Does it have 2 heads, one with a hood and one without? No, so it only comes with 1 head, and there is a hood. Unfortunately, like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, the hood, for whatever reason, didn't make it to us from the factory. So the factory shipped everything, and what happened was when it arrived, it was severely damaged. So we were panicking. We never noticed that the hood was missing.
We were just trying to make it stand up.
Yeah, and then we realized, so Laurence cleaned the clothes and fixed up the clothes as best she could, and she said, hey, does anybody have the cape, the hood? And that's when we realized we were missing the hood. So it does come with a hood. Unfortunately, we just can't show it today in the live stream because we don't have it. There are buttons all along the back of the collar. That's what the hood connects to, and then it goes over like you see in all the photos. So it does come with a hood. I just apologize. We don't have it to show today.
So it's just 1 head, but with a removable hood.
Exactly. Tempting, I got so many things to pay. They're listing off like all kinds of stuff. Just throw a baseball cap on them. Yeah, we need like a half-scale baseball cap. All right, so do we want to quickly recap our Montreal Comic Con fun?
Sure.
We had fun. It was good.
We had a lot of fun.
So we did Montreal Comic Con. It was a lot of fun. It was a great show. We got to show off Geralt for the first time in Canada. Was it the first time in North America? No.
No, he was at Emerald City.
Emerald City. Yeah, that's true. And it was a fantastic show. It was the first time that we also were able to offer some discounted items, like refurbished statues. We had a few refurbished statues here at the office that we brought.
We had a ton of T1000s. We had a bunch of Animus statues. We also had Hunt for the 9 in stock for the first time.
Oh, so you can actually come to the show and buy Hunt for the 9.
And The Witcher 1.6. So that was super cool.
Yeah.
What else did we have? Jinx and Vi were on display for the first time.
We had a
Suke helmet and the Now I Hidden Blade. It was a lot of first time products.
We had 6 new prototypes on display. Yeah, it was cool. So all that to say, guys, if you want to get your hands on some amazing discounts, try and come to the shows. if you come to Gamescom in Germany in August, coming up next month, we have a huge space. It's like a 6 meter by 1 meter space. It's going to be loaded to the ceiling with all kinds of goodies that we're bringing.
I think we have 2 pallets of refurbished statues.
Yeah, so we're bringing refurbed statues. So these are statues that were returned that we inspected, but we could not sell as new because they had been returned. Or let's say there was an electrical connection that wasn't working, we fixed it, and everything else is perfect, goes back in the box. So we're gonna have those at the show. They're gonna be dirt cheap. They're gonna be, well, not dirt cheap, but
the cheapest you can get one of these.
Yeah, so we highly recommend you check that out. So we're gonna get some footage on the screen of our Gamescom, our Montreal Comic Con show. I wish we could bring our booth. Our booth is fun.
I don't want to figure out the logistics for that though.
Yeah. See, like if you're naughty in our booth, you go behind the cage. That's it. You get see those things in the middle. You get locked in that. That's where we put you. You're a bad girl or a bad boy. So yeah, we have lots of goodies over there. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of prototypes, including some products that are gonna be coming out in the next couple of months. Oh, do we want to show? Wait, do we have a little sneaky peek in here about this?
No, I already know what you're thinking about, and the answer is no. It's not in there. But should we say that the next Animus statue is outside the door right now?
Are we allowed to talk about the fact that the next Animus statue is literally?
It's right outside the door.
The door, it's right there.
We probably shouldn't. Looking at it all day.
We built it this morning.
Yeah, I didn't.
You know what? Let's not talk about it. Let's move on. Okay, so one more thing about Ezio, by the way. Some people were asking, are there discount codes? What's the story with discount codes? So it's very important to mention this statue will not be on sale. Okay, it doesn't go on sale.
Never ever.
None of the prestige statues are ever going to go on sale. I'm getting mad about it. So none of the prestige statues will go on sale. So if in your head you're thinking to yourself, I'm just going to wait until it's Black Friday and I'm going to go hog wild. So there are no discounts on these. They will never go on sale, and they are not eligible for discount codes. So when we do big giveaway, when we give away discount codes and there's like the spin the wheel and things like that, these will not qualify. But there is a way for you to save.
Loyalty points.
Loyalty points. Loyalty points are key, my friends. So what are these loyalty points? Like we haven't explained them every screen we've ever done.
So on our website, in the bottom right hand corner, there's a star icon on mobile and on your desktop says get rewards. If you click there, it has all the ways you can earn. So if you put in your birthday, you get 200 points on your birthday. I think actually it might be 500 points on your birthday. You get 200 points just for signing up. You get 5 points for every $1 you spend, but sometimes we do promotions where you get 10 points for every $1 you spend. And then you get to redeem them for $1 off your order.
And what's cool about this is that, so you can cash these in and you can use them on this. Now, if any of you are happen to be going, well, they probably wouldn't be chatting with us, but if you know anybody that's going to San Diego Comic-Con, or you're going to San Diego Comic-Con, which is happening right now, we have got a very nice way for you to score some loyalty points, like a lot of loyalty points. I think we're going to talk about that later, though, right? Is that coming up? Yeah, we're going to talk about that when we get to SDCC. Ryan's already loading it up on the screen. But stay tuned. We're going to talk. Oh, that's already on the screen. It's okay. We're going to talk about it after when we're done all this other stuff we want to talk about. But yeah, so stay tuned for that because you can use your loyalty points. And a lot of people just don't seem to know that they get them.
No, a lot of people will email me being like, how do I see them? You click get rewards.
Get rewards on the bottom of the screen. Bottom right-hand side, okay? So use your reward points because you literally, when you buy just an Animus statue, you have like $100 practically of points, probably like $80 or something like that.
Yeah.
So use your points, guys. Easy way to save. What is the expected announcement of the next Animus statue? I'll talk about that. Why don't you have any female Ivor from Valhalla statue, guys? We do. We do. We have Animus Ivor, which comes with the alternative male and female heads.
And you get to choose. And it's really a really cool thing that they did is that the male head is smaller than the female head. So when you put it on, the body is the right scale.
Brian's going to load it up on the screen. Yeah, so the female head is bigger.
Mm-hmm. So the body
seems smaller. Yeah,
it's really cool.
Nice. Yeah. So, Brian, are you loading up Animus Ivor so we can see it? Put him under pressure. He's like, oh, I wasn't ready for that one. We're going to load it up for you real quick. Damn, that bottle was bigger than the actual head of the statue. There you go.
See?
So there you go.
You get to pick.
You get to pick. So there's female, male. So it's a cool little optical illusion where the male head is actually a little bit smaller. So when you put it on, it makes his body look bigger. So it gives the effect of a male body. And then the female head gets bigger and it makes the body seem smaller. So yeah, and I mean this is my favorite anime statue of the whole batch, by the way.
It's a cool one.
Insane, yeah. Just one question, why does Prestige Edition doesn't have any special item when you buy it? Like most collectibles you make would be cool for first buyers. So the edition size on this is very small, so it's only 500 statues worldwide, so there is no exclusive edition, right? So the Prestige, it's not really the Prestige Edition, we call these, the Prestige line is our line of half scale. There's only one edition, it's really just the one single standard edition, I guess we could call it. So we don't do exclusive editions on the Prestige. The reward of you getting in your orders as quick as possible, well, you're in the first 500. You got it before it's sold out.
And the benefit from ordering from us is the after sales support. So like if you order from another retailer and something happens, we really can't help you. But when you order from us, you can email support@purearts.com.
And we have really good support people. And we have really good support policies. So, yeah. But hopefully those cases will eliminate any possible breakage on these boxes. Yeah. Because they can't just take these and throw them around down conveyor belts.
No.
All right, so that's what's going on there. You're very welcome for the answer. Okay, let's keep on trucking. You guys can keep asking more about Ezio if you want. Well, actually, you know what? We're gonna do. Should we do the close-ups? Do we want to show some close-ups before we get too far into it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Brian, are we able to take that camera and the close-up cam, and maybe I can move it around, or do you want to do it?
Someone asked if your statue arrives damaged, you can get help. Yes, if you ordered from purearts.com and something arrives damaged, you have 2 weeks to email support@purearts.com, and we'll give you some different options based on what's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so here we go. You got some close-ups. Brian's gonna pan the camera so you guys can check out some close-ups here. So, like I said, so even the buckle right here, that's all real metal.
I hope everyone's going, ooh, ah.
They are. They're stunning. They're so stunning. Oh, there's someone's like, geez, the details in it. Wallace is in love with this. He's gonna start collecting again. So again, all of this, all handmade. It's basically like tailored clothing. Yeah, this thing is like super impressive.
This is like all embroidered. It's really nice.
I can't unpack my statues timely. Is it a problem if something breaks? Yes, you do need to unpack and verify your statues. So if you've had your statue for more than a couple of weeks, if you've had your statue for 6 months and then you unpack and say, hey, it broke, we can't help you with that. The idea is that you should inspect anything you receive, really, whether it be a statue or a dishwasher. You need to inspect it when you first get it to make sure it's not damaged.
Like even if you can't build it, like open it up.
Yeah, like we don't know what's happened in the last 6 months. Maybe that thing rolled down the stairs 5, 6, 7 times. You might have moved and smashed it. You know, there's so many different possibilities. So it is important. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Okay, so I'll start again. It is with you guys. Let's go. Wallace says if he starts again, it's gonna be with us. I hope so, buddy. Ok. Bonjour, j'aimerais commander le Ezio, mais malheureusement 600$ de taxes. C'est-il possible de faire passer les figurines en objet d'art pour avoir une taxe réduite? No, malheureusement. So someone's asking, is there anything we can do to reduce the taxes? But unfortunately not. Malheureusement, no. Parce que le produit est vendu direct sur le site web, donc on n'a pas le choix, il faut qu'on charge les taxes. C'est dans le logiciel. Donc, le moment que tu passes votre commande, c'est automatique, ça vous charge les taxes. Puis en plus, il faut qu'on transfère les taxes au gouvernement d'Europe. Donc, on n'a vraiment pas le choix. C'est tout automatique, il n'y a rien. Puis, n'oublie pas que c'est envoyé direct de notre entrepôt en France. Donc, c'est pour ça qu'il faut qu'on charge des taxes en avance. C'est pas des taxes qui sont chargées une fois que tu reçois la boîte. Donc, tout est chargé en avance, puis il faut qu'on envoie ça en Europe. On n'a pas le choix, c'est la loi, puis ils sont très serrés avec ça, on n'a pas le choix. So, that helps. So, for those of you that are asking, basically, all of our taxation for Europe is done at the point of sale. So we have no choice. We're audited, so we have to make sure that, and it's all automatic through Shopify. So when you purchase, the back end automatically purchases the tax. It's all in the paperwork. But it's important to remember that you're paying tax up front, just like you're purchasing something in Europe. So whenever you purchase something in Europe, they charge you tax, but it's included in the price. We're working on a website upgrade coming out very, very soon, where all European prices will be in euros and tax included. So there will be a little bit less confusion. It's something that we're working on. We actually plan on having it in place before Gamescom.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, so these products all ship direct from our warehouse in Europe. So you're not paying taxes, duty, and all that when you receive it. You pay it up front when it ships, just like as though you were buying something in a store in France. Hope that makes sense. Juste pour dire que bientôt, le site web, on va faire un upgrade dessus pour que tous les prix sont en euros avec taxes inclus. Juste l'Europe. Donc ça vient... je pense qu'on va voir ça peut-être dans 3 semaines. On vise le 12 août. Donc, j'espère que c'est tout. That's it. Okay, that's my French for today. Merci.
Someone asked why he's so expensive. One, because it's massive. Ezio is so expensive. They said they think it should be cheaper, but it's handmade, guys.
Okay, so I actually have a great... I have a great analogy for this.
Good, I wanted you to launch into this.
Yeah, so, and you know what, and I appreciate the question. So a lot of people do ask, like, why is it so expensive? So I'm going to use Geralt as an example because it actually works out pretty good. So Geralt, I would ask someone, how much an hour would you charge me to work for me? Right? What would you charge me an hour? And let's say you go with $25 an hour. So I say, okay, perfect. So the Geralt statues, they're all handmade, all that chainmail and everything. I don't know how, I'm using Geralt because I don't know how long this one took. But Geralt is 200 hours of assembly. So that's $25 an hour times 200. That's $5,000. So already that's cheaper. Is my math good? It's 5,000.
I can't do math.
I'm pretty sure it's 5,000. It's 5,000. So already you're way past what the statue costs, okay? And we're not including materials, we're not including licensing fees, development, anything, shipping, the container shipping over, royalties, paying employees in general that all work on this. We have photographers, we have marketers, we've got like myself. So the price is $3,500 US is extremely reasonable considering everything that goes into one of these statues. So I actually would say that we don't charge enough.
Well, and then people will compare it to something they bought like 10 years ago. Nothing is the same price as something you bought 10 years ago.
You cannot do that. I mean, minimum wage alone in the last 10 years has practically doubled. And there have been huge upgrades in quality of life, standard minimum wages and things like that in China, because everyone assumes, like everyone jokes like, yeah, these are, it's like kids working for $2 an hour.
Yeah.
It's actually not like that, not at our factories anyway. And we can't be because we're audited because we have to run.
I spent a lot of time explaining that in Montreal Comic Con to someone, how like since we do everyone's collector's editions, we are regularly have people inspecting our warehouses.
Yeah, they have to make sure they want to know what the salaries are. They make sure there's no kids or any of that sort of thing, and everything of the amount of hours worked. Stuff like that. Anyway, so the amount of hours that go into making these by hand is huge. So the prices are super reasonable. Like nobody I know would work for $1 an hour. But if we wanted to charge less, like $1,500 for a statue, then you're proposing that I pay somebody like $1 an hour, which makes no sense. So these are extremely intensive to make, and they're expensive to make. Just the licensing fee alone causes us to, have a certain price level. So there's licensing, there's royalties, and again, there's sourcing all the materials. We have to buy all this. We don't just make resin out of thin air. We have to buy all that. The material, leather is expensive. And then there's the development. There's 3D artists that go that work on this for hours and hours and hours. Like there's a lot of work.
Months.
Yeah, there's I would say probably at least 50 people, if not more, involved in making this project, and all of those people need to be paid. So yeah, that's the deal with that. I hope that helps. And the thing is too, like I tell people, not everybody can afford a Ferrari. I want a Porsche. I want a Porsche so bad, guys. I'm not even joking.
Me too.
I passed by a Porsche at my old job. I used to drive by a Porsche dealership all the time, and I used to say to myself, someday I'm going to walk in there and buy a Porsche. I can't afford a Porsche. I don't go into the Porsche dealership and tell them, you guys need to charge less for your Porsches. No, I buy a Dodge. So that's just the way it is. So not everybody can afford these statues, but make no mistake, they do cost a lot to make.
Just because we're doing half-scale statues now doesn't mean that we've stopped doing any of our smaller scale, lower price products. Yeah. Like we still have more 1/8 coming out. We still have more 1/6 coming out. We have more dioramas coming out. It's all going to keep going.
Yeah, exactly. And we have more We have more scales coming, actually, some other things we're working on. But we have, the Animus series will continue. We've got the new PVC stuff that's being planned, like the PVC 8th scale. We have a brand new format of collectibles coming for Assassin's Creed just in time for Gamescom. So
that are much lower price.
Yeah, that are super affordable. We just did the Hidden Blade. The Hidden Blade cost $89.
Yeah.
Like that's, I think that's super. So we have, there's stuff for everyone. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so let's see. Which parts are made of resin and which parts are made of silicone? The body is made out of resin and the entire head is silicone. That makes sense. Okay, let's do it. And the other thing is too, I know people get hit with like taxes in Europe. The taxes are very high, but like that's not our fault. We have to remember, like, we don't take your taxes and put them in our pocket and laugh all the way in the bank.
We send it to the government.
We have to give everything to the government, and it's heavily audited. Once a month, we have to provide all the information of what was purchased, what was shipped.
I spend an entire day getting everything ready for Dan to then spend another day finishing everything to send to the tax people.
Yeah, and then I spend a day making all the reports.
Yeah,
it's pretty intensive. So yeah, unfortunately we can't control that you live in a country, let's say that like Hungary, that has a 27% tax rate. And then there's gas taxes on top of that. Like for whenever we send you a shipment, in the EU they charge a gas tax up to 30% on the charge of the shipping. Like unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. Like we can't say, sorry, we can't pay you because this certain demographic pays a fortune in taxes. No, unfortunately. I'm in Canada, I get it, we pay crazy tax too. So
especially in Quebec. So
yeah, I feel your pain. Okay, so shipping updates. We've got some good news.
Yeah. As I'm sure a lot of you know because you all follow us on social media and you pay attention to all the newsletters that I send out.
Every single one. I read them 3 times each.
Hunt for the 9 and The Witcher 1/6 and 1/4 scale statues are all shipping now. If you have a payment plan and it hasn't been paid off yet, if you don't want to pay it off, you can wait. We will reserve it for you. But you can pay it off now and it'll ship 3 to 5 days. And that's worldwide. It's in stock everywhere now, officially.
Yeah. We should send an email about that.
I did.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm. Did you guys get it? I read it 3 times.
I keep clicking it. Get my click rate up.
So these are now shipping everywhere. Actually, I've seen a couple of people have posted theirs already.
Yeah, a lot of people posted them. And again, if you follow us on social media, you saw the hashtag Pure Art Snap posts every Sunday, and you've seen people's collections.
Did by the way, I noticed a couple of people posted a side-by-side shot of our quarter scale Geralt next to the Prime 1 piece. Did you happen to see that?
I did see that. I did indeed.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Ours is nicer. Okay, and then Crown of Gondor, Prime 1, I'm kidding, I love you. Do not stop shipping me Predators. And then Crown of Gondor, Echo, and Airden Helmet all on the way.
They're all on the way. They're actually expected to arrive in Canada in I think like 6 days. And then in the following week in Europe and the UK.
Cool. And that Crown of Gondor is cool. I think people are going to be very shocked with how heavy it is.
Yeah, there's weight to it because it's metal.
Like if it weighs the same as the prototype, you do not want that on your head for more than a minute. Like it's very, very unreasonably heavy. I think it's like cold cast steel or something.
Yeah, there's definitely weight to it.
Hopefully the real crown was not that heavy because I feel bad. I feel bad for anybody that had to wear that crown because probably left a dent in their head. And then we've got some fun photos to show off.
We do.
So just before we did the live stream, we received like a ton. I was sitting down and all of a sudden my chat program just started going do crazy. I was like, what is happening?
We got like 30 photos.
Yeah, so we got some cool behind the scenes photos. Now, I haven't even looked at them yet, but we're going to go through them. And let's see if we recognize everything. So,
can you guys guess what it is?
I think we can all guess. Oh, there it is. So I think we can all guess. So these are the arms already being worked on. These are definitely going to ship earlier than expected, 100%.
So we got some photos of the arm of Millennia.
All right, what else we got?
There's the hands.
Oh, there you go, the hands. Why is that so creepy looking? It's like we're assembling a weird army, a robot army. There you go, the arms being prepped.
More hands.
Oh, okay. What am I looking at right now? I was confused for a second.
And then Nergigante!
Oh, there's Nergigante. Cool. Oh my gosh, this statue is going to be so huge. Any plans for Animus Desmond? There's always plans. You never know. How'd you get started in a career in this industry? Did you find it rewarding? So I actually, well, for me, I was collecting for many, many years, and I had no intention of ever kind of getting into the industry other than what I did myself. I did have my own online store for
PredatorStuff.com.
PredatorStuff.com. It doesn't exist anymore. There's no sense plugging it.
The YouTube is there, though.
The YouTube is still there, but now it's
Collectibles Insider.
Collectibles Insider.
But you can still see all the Predator stuff.
You can see all the Predator stuff, and when I had a lot more hair.
Yeah, frosted tips.
So I did get a taste of the industry because I did have my own. I hired a sculptor, actually a very famous Predator sculptor named Naren, and I had a production team there. I was getting casts done of garage kits. I was making unlicensed collectibles. I was a naughty boy. And so I did get a taste of that. And in 2009 or 2010, I exited that industry and collecting in general. And then just when COVID started, I took a break from work and I did a lot of fishing. And then in the summer, I started job hunting. And I saw a company that said it was in the collectibles industry. I'm like, there's no company in Montreal that does. I would know that. And that's how I found out about it. So as soon as they found out that I had like all this crazy experience in the collectibles industry and I had done this, that, and the other thing, they were like, yep, you're on. I was like, let's go.
And then 6 months later, I had graduated from college.
Oh my God,
and they posted a job ad for a customer support representative, and I applied, and I came here, and I interviewed, and the next day, that night, Dan added me on LinkedIn, and I was like, I think I got the job.
Oh yeah, you're so cocky. Because I was stalking you. I almost didn't hire you. I was like, she seemed a little weird, like a few too many concussions or something.
I had no concussions at that point.
I know,
all my concussions have been while I was an employee.
So imagine how much you've degraded since then. So anyway, and Agnes has been amazing ever since. My best hire ever. So anyway, that's the story how we started anyway. Okay, so let's go back to where we were. So we were checking out Narragansett.
I think that was the last one.
We're just looking at the screen. Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
You said we had 30.
A lot of them weren't that good.
Oh,
I'm gonna be
okay.
honest. Like
All
they were, the angle was like weird, or I handpicked. And this way we also have more to post on social media because you all follow us. So
Yeah,
you'll
we're definitely
see
gonna post more on social media. We probably need a little bit more time making sure there's no like prototypes in the background.
Like that, yeah, that was part of it. There's like stuff in the background where I have to be like, hey guys, am I allowed to show this?
All right, so let's talk about San Diego Comic-Con.
San Diego Comic-Con is happening right now, and Nico is on his way there.
Yeah.
And this is my beautiful graphic on the screen.
You are a great artiste.
Graphic design is my passion. And this is the beautiful image that I made of Nico and Ryan, but that'll be you because you're gonna find Nico, you're gonna take a selfie with him, you're gonna post it on social media and tag us. And if you and we're gonna
a lot
DM,
of work.
I'm so sorry, guys. And I'll DM you an $100 off coupon code when you do that. And if in the post you include what your favorite pure art statue is, I'll also give you 5,000 loyalty points.
That's a lot. That's a lot of loyalty points for real.
I'm very generous.
Wow. Did I say that was okay?
Yes.
5,000?
Yeah.
All right. So listen, guys. So if you're there, go and find Nico. And during San Diego Comic-Con, he's gonna be walking around as of tomorrow. We're going to post updates on social media where you can find him or what he's wearing for the day and that sort of thing.
But if you find him at any point, you can do this. Like, just stop him and be like, I'm taking a photo with you for social media.
Yeah.
But I'll also let you know, like, he'll sit somewhere and hang out for a little bit, and I'll let you know where he is.
He vaguely looks like he kind of looks like me. Like, we're the same height, same build and everything, so tall guy.
He's the guy in the graphic.
But you can't really tell his build from sitting in a pink, whatever that is.
Barbie car.
That's a Barbie car?
It says Barbie in the back.
Oh, okay.
This was at, like, Nuremberg or something.
There was a photo of us together, arm in arm, in the little Lego mobile.
I couldn't find it.
You didn't ask. So, that's what's going on there. So, yeah. So, we couldn't, unfortunately, be at San Diego Comic-Con this year. I swear to God, I don't care what happens. We are going next year. Okay. I don't care what I have to do. I will stab someone to go to San Diego Comic-Con.
He will use his brand new Now a Hidden Blade.
That's right. I would thrust you with the plastic blade. Yeah, no, I want to. And you know what the worst part is that when I go to San Diego Comic-Con, historically, I don't really go after exclusive edition anything. Like they always have San Diego exclusives. Last year, I came back with a suitcase full. None of them were for me. Remember the Lord of the Rings? Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I brought back so much stuff for fellow collectors. You guys were hitting me up on Facebook. I brought back tons of stuff. This year there is so much that I'm trying to get, and everything is sold out. Like I cannot get anything.
I heard you on the phone.
It's the first day. So I'm like calling my connections. I'm like, can somebody get? Nobody can get anything. You know, like, So Nicole has to go get me some stuff. It's secret. It's top secret though. I can't talk about it. All right. So go and find Nico. All right, and you score yourself a nice gift card. And if you take a selfie with them and tell us what your favorite Pure Arts collectible is, you get your 5,000 points.
And you can post it on Instagram, like a main feed post. You can do a story. You can do Twitter. You can do Facebook. Just make sure you tag our official accounts so that I can DM you.
Are you guys selling hidden blades? Yes, we are. And of course, Julius isn't even on the chat, is he?
I don't know.
He's not. There's no support, no links, no nothing. So I'm just gonna do it myself. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna send you the hidden blade.
We just released the Assassin's Creed Shadow, now a hidden blade replica.
And this thing is
it's a 1-to-1
like
scale
that.
Wearable replica that should be out in time for the game.
Julius says I'm here. Yeah, but you're not posting links, are you? So there you go. That's the hidden blade. I had to double check that. I was like, did I post the right blade?
It's super cool, and you don't need to remove your ring finger to use it. That's a thing.
But you could if you're hardcore.
Yeah.
Could someone teach the people in the factory how to write the number 9 correctly? I already have 2 sections of numbers like 93P5.
Okay, we're not gonna make fun of people's handwriting, friends.
Yeah, because there's some people in this very office that can barely handwrite. Ask Nico to draw you a number 1 if you see him at San Diego Comic Con.
His 9s look like G's.
I know, but his 1s look like 10s.
Yeah.
They're upside down V's.
Yeah.
Not even sure how that happened.
But your COA is printed, so like you have your right number on your COA. It's okay.
Exactly. Actually, yeah. Well, I think they're talking about. I mean, imagine they're talking about the underside. Are we talking about the underside?
And the box.
base, or
I
the
know
box?
what they're talking about because you all email me and you're like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "It's a 9."
Okay. Oh, really?
Yep.
That's hilarious. Okay, but it's very important to remember the boxes don't necessarily have the right edition numbers on. Like,
Yeah. Sometimes something happens.
So I need to explain. No, but here's the thing: is that most of the time the edition number on the box that's written on the box will be reflected on whatever's on the COA in the base. But that's actually not the purpose of that. Was to make sure we had all the boxes. So it was more like to have box like 1 of 500, meaning that they were making sure that they got the whole batch. It was never intended, apparently at first, that it would match the edition number, but it just became easier for them to load it in and write the number, write the number. But sometimes what can happen is we can do a batch. Let's say we didn't do the entire batch of statues. So we only did like the first batch. Let's say it's an edition size of 1,500, and they only did the first 1,000. You could end up having the first set of boxes saying 1 out of 1,500, 2 out of 1,500, whatever. But because they didn't do all of them, when they go and redo the batch, and let's say they do that last 500, they might reprint the boxes and only have 500. So you might get 1 of 500, 2 of 500, and you're like, well, that's not even the right edition size. But it's not. It's how big the run was. It's very rare, but it can happen. It can happen. My box has a different number than my Orlog Deluxe. Yeah, that's very possible too. That actually happened with the Orlog Deluxe. That was a very famous issue. But what counts is the COA and what's on the base, if there's, if there is a base. But that's what's important. Don't worry about the box too much. Will there be a version of Ezio's or Altair's Hidden Blade? That blade looks awesome, but I'm a sucker for the first games. We've actually manufactured hidden blades that were sold directly by Ubisoft. Which ones, honestly, I don't know. There might be more hidden blades that we'll do and sell directly. That could be coming up in the future, but honestly, I don't know. Somebody like Mentor or some of the other people that really know absolutely everything that's ever been made for Ubisoft, if they're in the chat, they would chime in and tell you what's been made and what hasn't. Unfortunately, I only know what has been sold by purearts.com, and the only one we've ever done is the Hidden Blade for Shadows, and we did Ivor's Blade, and it was part of the Valhalla kit that came with his Hidden Blade, his little statuette, and a pair of Animus dice, of Orlog dice.
And those sold out right before I started.
Yeah, those did, yeah. It sold out really well, actually. Yeah, it sold pretty quick.
Oh, Mentor heard his name and he came running.
Dad, is the hooded head on this figure a separate piece, or does it come sewn on the back? So the hood is actually a separate piece of clothing. On the prototype, it's held in with buttons. So you know what we should do? We should show the back of the statue.
Do you want to move it?
No, I mean, can we just bring the camera over here, or does the cord not reach? Does the cord reach, or it doesn't reach? I feel like I could, here, you know what, where's my phone? Here, I'll take a picture. I'll show it to the camera. That's always successful.
Someone asked if we have a box. You missed it. They're going to be shipped in magician crates.
Yeah, you missed the magician crates. Oh my gosh. You and your magician crates. Oh, jeez. Okay, let me stand up. I hate standing up because this chair zaps me. I don't know if it's like the static.
It's the static for sure.
There we go. Okay.
Send me it on widget.
I'll send it to you on Okay, hold on. We're gonna load it up on the screen. This is kind of cool. I can just take pictures live and we send them over. Where's Brian? Okay, you fill in the space while I while I do this.
Any questions, anyone?
I'm sorry. I feel like I just abandoned you now. There you go, Brian. You got it now. Okay. I have to see if I can find that blade. I want a nice looking one. I'm not sure which blade you mean, the ivory one. Dad, can you also show a side profile, please? They never put Connor's hidden blade either, I think. Can we show a side profile? Let me see. How easy does this thing move? Oh, actually, it moved really easy. There you go. Oh, there we go. That makes it a lot easier, doesn't it?
Oh.
Don't do that. You're making it sound like it's gonna fall over any minute now. There you go. There's the side profile. Hey, way to go, Emma. Emma actually got us live. Let's go. Oh, there's Mentor. There you go.
That's Dan's beautiful photo of the back.
There you go. That's my photo of the back. Wait, I can turn it around though now. We can look at the back. I just didn't realize the statue would slide that easily. I don't know if there's like felt on the bottom of this, but I'm kind of impressed right now. There we go. Okay. Slowly. Voila. There's the back. You can actually kind of see a button. It's because the camera is quite low. Okay, we're going to show you guys the back here. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. Ooh, this is very warm.
I don't think you guys have ever asked for so many close-ups.
Hold on, Brian. There we go. Okay, no, it's good. It's working. Yeah, they want. Well,
I mean, it makes sense.
$3,000 statue.
Yeah, it's an awesome statue.
Okay, so Brian's going to hand hold this here, and we're going to get... There you go. There's the buttons. See the buttons? So that's what holds the hood and the backing. Unfortunately, like I said, we just don't have it here in studio. And again, what you're seeing, anything that looks like it's metal is actually metal. So it's not painted resin, it's all metal pieces. Anything that looks like it's leather is actually leather. We are doing giveaways. We are absolutely doing giveaways. Stay tuned. We have giveaways. We have winter announcements. We got all kinds of stuff. There you go, guys. All right. Oh, very carefully. All right. Bear with us, guys. We're going to put this back where he was. Brian's resetting the camera. And voila. I think he's good. Like so. There we go. There. Woo. Okay. Brian, please pan left. I don't know what that was, but it's okay. How difficult is assembly? So, unfortunately, there's no way to know. I hope the cameras. Okay, I don't know. Those cameras are going crazy over here. There's that weird delay. It always makes it strange. So, for assembly, we don't actually know right now because this is just a prototype. So, the actual piece, difficult to tell. I would say the arms will come separate, and the hands. The head will come separate, and then the body will probably ship all complete. I don't think it'll be that hard. I mean, everything will already ship, all the clothing will be on and everything, and then it just connects down on the base. I don't think it'll be that hard. That seem fair?
Yeah. And also it's bigger, so it's not like you have a bunch of Animus pieces to put together, right? Like all these pieces are pretty big.
Oh, somebody's asking, oh no, so we do not do giveaways of the Prestige. It is too expensive of a piece. So yeah, there are no giveaways for the Prestige pieces. I like the way you think though. Let's see. Question about the face model. Since he doesn't look like Francisco Rendez, the model of Auditore, Ezio, or Desmond, did Ubisoft ask you to use his new interpretation, or is it your own interpretation? That's a great question. I was wondering if this was going to come up. So I definitely got schooled on the world of AC. So in AC2, right? Basically, all the characters, Ezio's father, the mother, they all have the same head. They're all based off of Desmond's head. Okay, which is all based off the model Francisco. So, but what we don't really talk about is the fact that those models were altered. Okay, so they actually alter them for the game because they can't all look exactly like Desmond, right? And even Francisco's head, there's all kinds of iterations where his face is altered. Okay, so depending on whether you're looking at game art, you are looking at gameplay, or you're looking at, the trailers and the video in between gameplay. He looks different. So it's really, really, really hard to turn around and say, well, the likeness isn't good because of X, Y, Z. Because I've got screenshots of him in game with this head pose right next to it, and it looks dead on to me. As dead on as it could be, bearing in mind that this is a game from like 2008, 2010.
9, I think.
Yeah, like the poly count isn't exactly high, and then we have to turn it into something that looks real, but we can't use the actor's head because that's actually the exact look for Desmond. So it wouldn't make sense that our Ezio looks like Desmond. So this is a really, really tough call. Also, there's a different Ezio because they used a different head sculpt for Ezio, or a different head. They didn't use the model made from Francisco's head for Lineage. Okay, so which is that little, I guess it's like a short film.
Shout out Philippe for that.
Yeah, before AC2. And also, if you look at that head sculpt, it's dead on to this as well. So the likeness is good depending on what you look at. So if you want to look at sources that you think were the authority and it doesn't match, unfortunately, that's not the same source material. Now, on top of that, we were given very specific instructions from Ubisoft of the look and feel of the face, the clothing, the pose, and everything. So the only person who's allowed to override my silence just called. So let me just shut that off. Okay. So that's the deal with Ezio. So I hope that helps answer some questions. Now I do have a photo. Let me just really quickly see if I can find it in like 2 seconds. I'm going to show you just a simple photo. And this one is from gameplay with a side-by-side. And I think it looks, I think it looks good. So I'm going to send it to you, Brian. Just give me 1 second. The other one that, here we go. I'm going to forward. So Brian, I'm going to send that to you. There you go. So we can pull that up on the screen. And so the other one was, people were saying he looks too angry. He doesn't have the smirk. Well, so it's because in the game cover art, he's smirking. Mm-hmm. Or sorry, it's part of a teaser. It's part of the in-game video. So he kills someone and then he faces like his enemy and he's smirking. But there's also the same pose in a whole bunch of artwork and reference material where he is most definitely not smirking and he's looking very serious. So here you go. This is a shot here. So you can see this is from in-game. And if you go and load up a photo, we won't do it now, but if you were to load up a photo of Francisco, that looks nothing like him. So I'm afraid that when people tell me, it doesn't look at all like Francisco, who's the original, blah, 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 well, neither does Ezio in the game. So we had to take that and turn it into a real looking person. So
and again, Ubisoft sent us so much material and was so specific in what they
very
wanted.
Specific about what it needed to look like.
The reason this took so long to launch is because we were perfecting the face.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, obviously it's not the same angle. It's kind of tough, but if you look at the nose structure, the mouth, look at the eyes and the brows coming down pretty heavy, you can see it matches what you're seeing in the game screen. So that's the deal with Ezio. I know it's tough, but that's my shtick on it. And it's not easy for me because I'm not an Assassin's Creed gamer. I don't have like this super intimate knowledge of all the different ones. I'm relying on like our own production team, who are, by the way, are huge AC fans. So and then I was shared all of this material to look at and reference material that we had to work with, and so that's the deal there. I've also been closely following discussions on chat groups. People are talking about it, and I've been learning a lot. Like that's how we know about Lineage and stuff like that. So that's the deal there. I hope that helps. But again, I think one of the most complicated things is translating a character in a video game from 2008 to making it look like a real human being. Yeah. It's not easy. And in game again, he does not look like Francisco. Yeah. So it's kind of weird. Anyway, that's my deal there. I hope that helps. Show schedule.
Show schedule. We have shows.
You are, right?
Oh, no.
Send help. So, Agnes spends...
Brian keeps putting this hot thing every time I say something.
I just noticed it.
So right now we have Nico at San Diego Comic-Con, and you can find him to get your $100 off and your 5,000 loyalty points. And And then the next show is Gamescom in Cologne, Germany, August 21st through 25th. I'll be there, Dan will be there, Nico will be there, PY will be there, and it'll be a really good time. And then we have New York Comic Con from October 17th to 20th at the Javits Center in New York. And then Designer Con in Vegas from November 15th to 17th. And we are heavily considering adding MCM London Comic Con in October to this list.
You just steamrolled through that. Okay, can I just interject and say that Agnes works so hard on getting conventions ready. Like, it is exhausting the amount of insane problems and challenges that come with doing shows. So,
I can be as prepared as possible, and something that I never have experienced before will come up.
So this is why when we ask, so yeah, we got a game show, she's like, you see the math calculations, like she's already, it's like that scene with the, there's like it's like the little chihuahua, and in the background it looks like Vietnam, but it's like masks and things from COVID, and it's like flashbacks.
Yeah.
That's what you're having.
I've got Jinx and Vi half packed outside.
Okay, let's super okay. So San Diego Comic Con going on now. Nico is out there tearing it up, right? Okay. Gamescom. Let's talk about Gamescom for a minute.
Okay.
Who's coming to Gamescom?
Me!
So you finally get a chance to meet Agnes in the flesh at Gamescom. It'll be your first. This is your first European show.
Oh, if you count London.
I don't count London.
Okay.
London doesn't count itself as European.
Then it's my first show.
Brexit. So you're coming out to Gamescom. There's going to be a good group of us. We have all those awesome statues that we're going to be bringing. So if you want to score a really cool deal, like half off, come to that. He'll be there. A bunch of cool stuff will be there.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have New York Comic Con that we're planning some trickery on. And can I talk about my cosplay?
Yeah, please talk about your cosplay.
It will be my first ever official cosplay event. I will be cosplaying on at least Friday.
Is this why you were at Parallel Life?
This is, shh, don't give away my goods.
You posted.
I know. See, if you were on my channel, if you were on my Instagram, Collectibles Insider, you would know what was going on. So yeah, I will be cosplaying for the very first time at New York Comic Con. I'm very, very excited. So we're gonna probably do something where if you come to the booth, take a photo with me and post it online, we'll give away some stuff, and maybe we'll have some related giveaways and things like that. So yeah. And you could probably guess what I'm gonna cosplay as. It would be the most obvious thing that I'm told I should be cosplaying as. And I'm very excited because the suit is being made by a studio that actually makes the replica suits for Disney Studios and all that sort of thing. So this is like a legit
Very cool.
cosplay, yeah. I am cheating. Cosplayers are probably gonna be like, he didn't make that himself. But like, I don't have time. I'm busy making collectibles, I'm sorry.
No, and I mean, you have to look good if you're gonna be walking around with like Carmen, whose cosplay is
Right,
like,
exactly.
perfect. You
Yeah,
would look
exactly.
so dumb if you didn't have a perfect one. No offense.
I agree. Yeah, I don't want to go. I want to go there looking like Superman. Not I'm wearing Superman's pajamas.
Yeah.
So you are correct. I will be cosplaying as Superman, and I'm actually going to be doing the suit from Man of Steel. That'll be the suit. So I am extremely excited. I cannot wait. Okay, let's see. Can you please show the whole statue? It's cut in the camera.
Guys, it's really big.
We can't get it. There we go. Okay. Oh, jeez, look out. There we go. All right. There. So that's it. So I'm like really, really excited about this, guys. And my girlfriend Carmen will be there. And on Friday, she's Supergirl. So we're gonna be matchy. It's gonna be awesome. So that's what I'm doing Friday. I might wear it other days. It depends. If I roast to death and I feel like I'm in hell, then I'm only doing Friday.
You're gonna be like a kid with a Halloween costume. You're gonna sleep in it. You're gonna work out in it.
Not for what it costs. No, absolutely not. I'll be like, people will be like, hey, can I get a picture with you? And they'll be like, sure. And they'll brush up against my shoulder. Whoa, hey.
You have to wear his no touching sign.
It's not actually bulletproof. Yeah. So anyway, we'll see. I'm gonna wear it as my new pajamas. Maybe, you never know. Okay, so that's the deal with New York Comic Con. So super excited for that. We'll see you guys there. And also we're gonna do a special booth takeover. So we're gonna talk about that soon. So a very big YouTuber in the world of collectibles who I absolutely love. They're gonna be joining us with a whole bunch of collectors, and we're gonna be doing like a takeover and a live stream, and it's gonna be super fun. See? You're just finding out about this. You're like, What the hell are you talking about?
No, I know what you're talking about. It took me a second, but
Okay, you
now
got it.
I'm on the same page. My brain has just been so Gamescom focused that like anything beyond Gamescom, I like can't even think about right now.
Someone's asking about Paris Games Week. So we were looking into doing Paris Games Week. We only ran into a small roadblock. Each of us had to donate a kidney in order to attend Paris Games Week.
It is
apparently.
like the most expensive show in the world.
Yo, what is happening over there, Paris? Calm down.
And there was no like small booth option.
It was crazy expensive. Like the cost of 3 Comic Cons in North America is what it was like 5 times the cost of Gamescom.
Yeah,
it was insane, and it's not even
crazy.
that big of a show. So
we might have some people there checking it out, but
yeah, that's it. So that's the story with Paris Games Week. Unfortunately, we wanted to so bad. We will be doing a French live stream though very soon. We already started working on that. So in between shows, we're gonna do a French live stream. So that'll be fun. We're gonna have Ryan here. We're gonna have Nico, myself. I'm gonna destroy the French language with my Quebec Anglo accent. It'll be great. So that's gonna be happening. Let's see, the Olympics affecting pricing? Well, I don't think so, because the Olympics are now, and that show is like literally the day after Halloween, so October. I don't see why it would. So let's see, so that's the deal there. And then we have DCon, which of course has been moved to Vegas.
Yes.
Which is super fun. I love Vegas. It's just an adult playground. Even if you don't gamble, it's awesome.
The second I said it's in Vegas next year, Dan was like, "Oh, so I'm going."
I got on the phone with the owner and I'm like, "Yeah, you're." He's like, "No, it's okay. No, I'm going. It's not an option." And then we have MCM London Comic Con. We're thinking about it. We're in conversation. So maybe we're gonna do a London show. We weren't blown away by the one that's in the spring. Mm-hmm. But we're told the fall one is really, really cool. So.
And this year it's combining EGX, so the gaming one, plus Comic-Con, and that's definitely very interesting.
And we found out some little secrets that we're definitely not allowed talking about.
No.
But there's secrets about what's going on at that show. So
that are super exciting.
That we're very excited about, exactly.
And I did see a comment that someone said like, "Oh, please come to MCM London in October." Someone did comment that.
Okay, well.
And I'm noting that comment.
Are we going to get any one-to-one statues? We do one-to-one statues, just not full statues, but we do busts. Probably not commercially available full-size one-to-one statues. The logistics behind it is ridiculous. It's very, very complicated. It's a whole new level of packing, shipping. It's tough.
Though if you did see that Elden Ring giveaway that they were doing, Elden Ring was doing it themselves, we did make the life-size Mesmer statue.
Yeah, if you guys saw the Elden Ring.
We did make that.
We made that. So we do make them, but we do them sort of as a one-off for companies. They're, extremely expensive. Like we're talking spending hundreds of thousands of dollars sort of thing. So it's just not a market that we're ready to do mass quantities on. Already people have a tough time digesting the prices on this. Could you imagine a full-size statue done by us? Like people would just be like, yeah, no. So for now, there are no plans on that. Let's see. Okay. Do we want to do some giveaways?
Let's do some giveaways.
Let's do some giveaways. You guys have been so patient. I feel like it's like 5 o'clock now. Times it's 4:11.
Okay, guys, I tried to come up with good trivia, but it's hard because I haven't.
The keyword is try.
I haven't really played Assassin's Creed in many, 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 many years.
Oh, this is a good question. I like questions that you can't Google.
I tried.
Okay. Did you guys get pics of the Mesmer full size? No, but they're online.
If you look up the giveaway that Elden Ring did, you'll see it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, in honor of you putting together these awesome questions, I will let you lead the charge.
Thank you so much.
So, what do you want to give away first?
We'll do an $100 off coupon code that is valid on all orders over $499. Okay.
All right, so let me get ready here.
Is everyone ready?
And remember, guys, just to explain this really quick one more time because people get upset. We are streaming on 3 different platforms right now. So we're on, because we use Restream. So we're on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So if you're on YouTube and you look like you answered first, but I call somebody else's name, it's because on my screen, in the aggregate, I saw somebody else answer first. Okay? So just make sure we all understand that. Okay, hit it.
How many Ezio statues are currently sold on purearts.com?
So how many different SKUs?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. We're waiting. Oh, here we go. First, I think Marielle just won this.
I think Marielle did.
I'm trying to go back up. Here we go. Marielle is the winner with 4. Congratulations. Yeah. That is the correct answer. So what are the 4? We got Animus Ezio, Rip Altair, Prestige Ezio, Master Ezio PVC. You know, one would argue that the correct answer is 5.
What's the 5th one?
Because Rip Altair has an exclusive edition. So it's 2 different SKUs.
No.
Oof, I don't know.
No, it doesn't say SKUs in that. SKUs was for you.
Yeah, but how many statues? I mean, technically the Prestige, the Rip is 2 different ones. It's exclusive edition.
No, because the statue itself is the same.
I think we should give a $100 coupon to the person who said 5 too.
Sure.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is what we're gonna do. So let me see who the first person was said 5.
But the answer is 4.
What's that?
But the answer is 4. It also says currently available. Rip Altair exclusive edition is not currently available.
Oh, currently available. That's true.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm feeling generous, so I'm gonna go with 5 anyway. And it's Pookie Meister. Pookie Meister just won himself $100 too.
Congrats, Pookie Meister.
I got you, Pookie Meister. What about Connor? Connor's not
Ezio.
Connor's not Ezio. I'm very confused right now.
He's available though.
He is available. Okay. Next up. So next prize is 5,000 loyalty points. People are like, $5,000? They were freaking out there. So 5,000 loyalty points added to your account.
And if you don't have an account, we'll create one for you and add the 5,000. But if you don't have an account, you're slacking.
Now remember, guys, don't even bother opening Google because Google can't help you with this, okay? Or can it? How does Ezio convince his mother to speak again? How does Ezio convince his mother to speak again? Go! Let's see. And it has to be very specific, right? Like we need
it's the specific.
We need a specific.
There's a number involved.
There's a number involved. Okay. There's a number involved. I need the number.
There it is.
Yeah, but it's not spelled right. What do we do about typos? And you already won, Marielle. So Feathers 100, I think, is the winner on this one. So hold on, let me just make sure I got it. So there's a 100 feathers. Okay, but yeah, you already won. So Becky, you're the winner. Feathers 100. I'm gonna go with that. It's 100 feathers. That is correct. Collecting 100 feathers. Congratulations,
Congrats, Becky.
Congrats. All right. Okay. So there we go. That's another one done. So you're writing them down, right?
Yeah.
All right, Becky. All right. Now don't go away, guys. So we have another trivia, but then we have the Gleam contest giveaway announcements. Okay. All right. Take it away.
For an Ivar. Yep.
Ivar.
Yep.
Good. Everyone make fun of her pronunciation now instead of me. It's always me.
Here we go with the cat thing again.
It needs to come up and do like, Mortal Kombat, like where it does toasty.
For an Ivar articulated figure, how old is Ezio at the start and end of Assassin's Creed 2?
Oh, jeez. Okay. That's tough. No, but how at the beginning and end?
It's 2 parts, guys.
Oh, it's so close. Oh God, somebody was so close.
You guys are all so close, and it's just Assassin's Creed 2, not the full.
Oh, I feel so bad for. Hold on, somebody missed it by like 1. Where are they? Okay, I gotta scroll up.
Guys, I feel really good about my trivia choices.
This is good stuff. Like Axelbit missed it by 1 shot.
I'm gonna be honest. I called my brother.
Ken?
Who's played he's played all the games, but he hasn't played them in a while, and I was like, I asked him like a bunch of questions, and I chose the 3 that sounded the best based on his reply.
So, thank you, Agnes's brother. So Ken Madge, am I saying that right? Ken Madge is correct. It's 17 and 40. 17 and 40. That is the correct answer. Whew, that was intense. I would like to take this time to express my disappointment in Gillian and not knowing that answer off the top of his head.
Well, you have to do the math. I don't think it's announced. I think it's just that people know the year he was born.
I'm shocked right now. Oh, man, this is so good. Shame him. Shame. We need the bell ringing and stuff. Okay. That was cool. That was fun. All right, guys. So now Gleam giveaways. We're going to show the prizes up on screen. So let's see. What do we got? So first is Ivor Articulated. So at Montreal Comic Con, we need to explain this one. So at Montreal Comic Con, people could scan in their QR code and win a Ivor articulated figure.
And it was only open for people who attended the show.
You had to go to the show for this one, okay? So if you didn't go to the show, too bad, you're out of luck. So anyway, somebody won. We contacted them a couple times.
Yeah.
And they never got back to us. So we had to redraw it. So congratulations to Alexander V from Montreal. Congratulations, you are the new winner. So we're going to contact you. And if you're not watching, hopefully you get back to us. Otherwise, guys, next live stream, we will draw another one.
Yeah, some of these you guys are going to be like, I feel like you announced this 2 live streams ago. And the answer is, we did.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
no one got back to me.
Now, the next one, I know this is why Wallace is in the chat right now. If he's still here, I know Wallace is in here because it's for the Flash Cowl replica. Oof, I know he wants it bad. All right, go for it, Agnes.
And the winner of the Flash Cowl replica is Dorothy R. in Woodward, Oklahoma.
Ooh, congratulations, Dorothy. Sorry, Wallace. Sorry. It's okay, you already have it. You're good. You're good. It's all good.
And we haven't announced the Young Barry or Batman, Flash Batman cowls yet.
Yeah, 2 more
Those are done, but we haven't announced.
Yeah, those are done, but we're gonna wait until our next live stream because we're trying to, there's so many going on. Next up, okay, so now the next 2 are redraws. Okay, so these are, again, people did not respond to our emails. Check your spam, guys. Super important. They didn't get back to us, so we've got some new winners. Go for it. You want to do the next one? I'll do the last.
Sure.
All right.
So the winner of our Monster Hunter Pookie Pookie redraw is Sarah S. in Oakville, Ontario.
Well, let's go. Another Canadian. Ooh. Fix. All right. So congratulations, Sarah. And then the next one, last but not least, is the Jill Valentine. So we gave away a Jill Valentine statue, and you had your choice of whether you wanted the classic or the Stars edition. And again, no claim, so we redrew. And the winner this time is Hannah M. in Croydon, England. Congratulations, Hannah. You're the winner of that one. Get back to us.
I'll be emailed after this stream from support@purearts.com. You have 5 days to email me back. Email me back. I don't enjoy sending emails that people don't reply to. It's not a good feeling.
Someone wrote Hannah Montana? Yes, Hannah Montana. Way to go, Hannah Montana. I'm delivering it. That's all I say. Hi, Miley. Okay. So that's it for the giveaways, guys. Is there any final questions or anything else we want to talk about before we take off? Because we are definitely overdue. Look at this. It's 4:20. Dang. We prattled on a lot today. It's when they get me going about the pricing. It really upsets me. I'm kidding, it doesn't. Oh, it's true, the Highlander. I'm sorry. And Highlander, I literally wrote RE on the top of my paper because I saw it kept coming up. So Resident Evil. The next Resident Evil piece is coming out very, very soon. I actually think the prototype is being shipped to us like this month. So the next Resident Evil piece is coming very soon. It will be shown, I am sure. We're trying to have it shown at New York Comic Con.
Guys, I have such a cool idea.
We're going to have a special guest at New York Comic Con, or we're trying. We're going to have a very special guest that, if you're a Resident Evil fan, like a big time Resident Evil fan, and you love anything that would have to do with a certain bad guy that rhymes with Sega Genesis,
that we've never mentioned before.
That we've never mentioned before, and you don't come to New York Comic Con, you're going to be crying. Crying, I promise you, because we got something really cool coming up. So, that's it. I think I answered the question, sort of. Hope that helps. Let's see. One in for next anime statue. 2 protagonists.
The hint is that the statue is outside the door.
Yeah, the hint. We already gave you the hint. It's sitting out there. With yeah, that's the deal there. Okay. I live in Vancouver. Dan, thanks for the info, Dan. No, it doesn't matter. It's super cheap. Just fly to New York. You're all good. You're all good. Come on, Highlander. Come and check it out. Please close with a sneak.
What?
Like, I could sneak off. Would that help? They want me to, I think what they're trying to do is to get me reveal what the next Animus piece is. Which I won't. I'm not going to reveal what the #1 piece is that was voted on the Assassin's Creed survey. Okay. Guys, don't forget. Please make sure you're on our
Someone emailed something about, someone said something about support.
What?
Is that if something is in stock but not fulfilled yet, should I submit a support ticket? Wondering when Lady D statues will ship out for North America. Those are on the way to the warehouse. They should be arriving in like a week or so. But if you have any questions ever about your order, you can email support@purist.com with your order number and we'll help you out.
Thank you. The Highlander wrote, you have to wait for the lunch with Dan for the real spoilers.
Yeah.
He's not really wrong.
You have to wait when I'm not here with a script.
Yeah. When I'm just prattling on, I turn into Tom Holland and I just start spewing all the goods.
Oh, you know, the arm.
Yeah. Oh my. I did that twice. Yeah, I did that 2 live streams in a row where I call it the arm. And then I might have been Highlander or somebody. Like, the what?
I think it was why
What
that
arm?
happened.
What are you talking about? I'm like, I didn't say arm. What are you talking about? It's the nose of Millennia. All right, guys. Thank you so very, very, very much. Don't forget to follow us on socials. Make sure you're subscribed to the newsletter because we have a very cool new newsletter system that's gonna have like really good tailored content for you guys. We've got like some cool promos coming up and all kinds of good stuff. We have shows coming out. We've got tons of new products. The next 5 months, we're gonna have so many cool products. All you Assassin's Creed people, thoughts and prayers to your wallets. That's about it. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate it. Take care. We'll see you next time. All right. Bye, everyone.